It's time to start a brand new era here on my channel, everybody. Today, we're going to be talking about my channel rebrand, the CM Aviation. I'm super excited for this rebrand as we begin a brand new chapter here on the channel, and I'm really excited to discuss all the implications and what this means for you all here today. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Welcome everybody to CM Aviation. I hope each and every one of you are all having a fantastic day today, as today we're going to be talking about the channel rebrand here in 2025, and I've been really excited about this. I've been thinking about doing this for several years now. I've just not been able to pull the trigger on it, but I'm really excited that we're finally getting the opportunity here for this channel rebrand, and I think it's going to be a really awesome start to a brand new era here on my channel, and it's going to be awesome to discuss it all and really just get into all the implications of what this means here. So I hope all of you are excited for this today. Let's go ahead and talk about why we are rebranding, here from Redriveraviation to CM Aviation. So obviously, like I said, I've been thinking about rebranding for quite some time. The name Redriveraviation was selected in 2017 here, and that's when I started this channel. So it's been quite some time, 7-8 years since I've selected the name. And over that period of time, obviously it was nice for a while there and it worked for a while, but I never was, like loving the name, really, to be completely honest. And over time I found out that it became challenging to pronounce, and for a variety of reasons I just thought that it would be cool to pick a name that's a little bit easier to pronounce, along with a couple of other factors that go into it as well. So yeah, that led me to the decision about a couple of weeks ago. Once again, I've been thinking about it for a while, definitely 2 years at least. And, I really would have liked to have done it earlier, but I felt like now was the right time with so much change coming up here in my life, and obviously what you're going to be seeing on this channel as well, for the best, obviously, that I felt like this was the right time to do it for all the reasons that we're going to talk about. So we have 3 major talking points here as of the why we're rebranding from Redriveraviation to CM Aviation, and we're going to talk about those. So we will be rebranding the channel here and the Instagram and all the appropriate associated handles and name brands for the following reasons. So the first reason why I'm rebranding to CM Aviation is really the big one, and that's kind of been what's bugging me for quite some time, and that's to provide clarity to the username. So Redriveraviation doesn't particularly flow off the tongue amazingly off its first rattle, right? Obviously I've pronounced it for so long, so I can do it fairly well, but even I mess it up at times, and it's a little bit longer and just takes some effort to get it off the spot there easy. So that was the first major point. I wanted it to be easier and, just not, provide, I don't want to say not get questions about it, but, have a name that makes a little bit more sense, because obviously the previous name was a color and a land feature, which quite frankly doesn't really make sense and is not very indicative of what I want to have it as moving forward. And, it's kind of like, what does Red River mean when people asked about why that was my handle? And, over time I was like, yeah, this is just starting to become unnecessary. Why even have this handle? It doesn't make much sense for what I want to do here on my channel and what I want it to be indicative of. So with that said, that was the first primary and main reason why I wanted to change the handle to begin with, is just all these questions. And once again, it's just kind of a silly name. Sure, it's unique and it's kind of cool in some ways, but once again, it's a color and a land feature, and that doesn't really represent very well the aviation that I want to cover here on this channel. So that was the main reason. And that takes me to my selection for why I decided to go with CM. Now, it is basic. You all can probably guess why. It's my first and last name initials. Pretty simple. But I felt like the 2-letter abbreviations worked really well for several people in this particular field, that it really flows off well and it's really nice. AS Aviation is the #1 example of that. It's really easy just to refer to them by as AS, or however you want to say that. JJ is another great example as well. It's just very nice, fluid, and easy, and the commonality is just there, and it's so easy and consolidated. Hey, what's your handle? CM Aviation. So very easy to say off the top, and just nice and clear. So I really like it for those reasons. And once again, it's very simple. And I thought about a couple of other ways to swing it too. I thought about CM Aviator, or and then just I could have done like a word plus aviation, but I wanted that concise and clarity format there, so when I roll off CM Aviation, it's not challenging to say. So CM Aviation, CM Aviation, CM Aviation. I know I'm getting a little into it there, but what I'm trying to get to is that it's nice and easy, and then you all can just call me Connor, CM Aviation. And if you want to use my previous handle, that's fine too, RRA or Redriv Aviation. I just feel like it's kind of a mouthful compared to CM Aviation, which is nice, simple, and I just think that it's going to be easier for people to refer to me as that, and I feel like it better reflects the next point, which is to reflect global over regional aviation moving forward. Here on my channel, we discuss several aviation concepts and show many model airplanes from around the world, many airlines from around the world, and obviously all the other pieces of aviation, like exploring, Spirit Airlines, the manufacturer of Boeing, all these concepts. And the Red River is situated between Oklahoma and Texas, so as a result, you would think more region-based, and that made sense for a while there when I was growing up, right? That's why I chose the name, because I was always going between Oklahoma and Texas. So as a result, it kind of made sense to have that name a little bit. But as I move forward into a new chapter in my life, I feel like it makes sense to move towards more of that global aviation outlook. And, I don't know exactly what my future in aviation is going to look like. I know that I'm going to be in the field in some capacity. I just don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing yet. And I feel like the name CM Aviation is very indicative of a universal principle. And to be able to have this outlet to where I can, pretty much talk about any aviation subject without feeling obligated to a particular region, I think makes sense. Obviously, we're going to continue to cover Tulsa Aviation and Dallas and American Airlines very in depth and all the rest of the pieces that come with that. But I feel like CM is very universal and really indicative of moving forward into broad aviation. So that is reason number 2. And then reason number 3, and I talk about this in the channel update pretty extensively as well, so definitely check that out when it comes out. But beginning a brand new era here as we move forward. If you all don't know, I've been running this channel since 2017 and consistently really on weekly videos since 2018 and then daily videos since 2022. I've seen quite a bit here on especially the model aircraft landscape, but definitely the whole aviation YouTube landscape as a whole. And what I can take away from it is that it's certainly changed, and I think there's been plenty of great change for the future. However, there has been a couple of unfortunate setbacks, particularly in the die-cast model aircraft landscape regarding consistent content creators. Obviously, we're going to have these 3 creators I'm going to mention continuing to upload on an infrequent basis, but we've just gained news that Aviation 18 will be terminating his airport update series on a consistent basis, keyword consistent basis, starting in July of 2025. And then we also have aviation YouTubers like Citrus Aviation and Mile High Aviation that previously made consistent videos that are not making videos as consistently anymore. With that said, obviously, I want to provide CM Aviation as an opportunity for people to have a place to go on a regular basis, daily, in fact, to where they can just escape and watch aviation videos. And I really appreciate the work that the 3 aforementioned content creators have done here for the community. And 100%, they have made a tremendous difference that has to be recognized and is incredible and will leave long-standing implications for many years to come, which we're very appreciative of in most ways. But at the same time, we also have to keep in mind that, I like to use the comparison. It's like senior football players moving on and then freshmen coming up, right? Because obviously Aviation 18 has 71,000 subscribers. I have 11,000. So obviously that's a fraction of what he has. So I feel like I'm kind of moving into this role that was previously filled, but obviously with less, experience and, overall less of that, just establishment. So I feel like it's really cool to begin this brand new era, not only in that way for the community, but also what you're going to see here. It's kind of ironic that the community change and my personal change is also going to be happening kind of at the same time, because as you all know, I'm here in my last year at college here for my aviation management bachelor's degree, and I'm doing an internship this spring, and then I'm going to have one more full semester in the fall of 2025, and then that's it. I'm graduating and I'll be moving into a new place regardless of what happens in a bigger city, most likely to be contributing to airline or airport operations. And with that said, obviously what comes with that is the setup's going to be completely changing. This setup that you're seeing right here with the background and all that's going to be changing. And especially for the spring coming up here too, in the immediate future, you're going to be seeing a different studio and setup for most of these sit down videos. So with the implications of that, I obviously want to reflect this new era, and it's going to be amazing. Don't get me wrong. We're going to continue to make so many amazing videos. The model airports are still going to be going strong and all of that as well. But I think it's just time to reestablish that identity, right? And what I want to be known for into 2025 and beyond is quality, consistent, quantity aviation content. Not in that order, obviously, but striving for a bunch of really great videos here on the channel to provide to you all. And I feel like this new era of establishing CM Aviation really goes with that. And once again, it provides clarity to the name. It's easier for you all to communicate. It better reflects all aviation rather than just a region of aviation. And once again, we're going into a new era, right? It's been fun during my childhood to make all these videos and experiment with different forms of content, and certainly grow the content from being pretty rough to, I would say it's certainly nice. I mean, I enjoy it personally and I like listening to it. It's more long form, obviously, very thorough, very detailed type content, but there is a market for that. And that's what I want this channel to be known for, is those aviation videos, whether it's the model aircraft updates, the model unboxings, the aviation analysis videos, really getting into this high quality, in-depth analysis. And that's certainly, this isn't a fancy setup. This is a $200 microphone, which is quite a bit, and it's really proved powerful. This is a $60 webcam that you're looking at. I have 3 LED lights back here that are about $20 each. So there's no doubt that this is not the fanciest, prettiest podcast studio like setup, but my objective here is obviously this is a hobby for me, right? I do make money off of this channel. I'm very fortunate to do so. With that said, it's certainly not my business, right? So it's not, what I live off of. I'm not paying for this setup period with the money that I've made here. It's contributed, but it's certainly not paying for all of it, particularly the model aircraft, but that's a whole different story. All that established, CM Aviation is going to be indicative of high quality, fun, educational, and enjoyable aviation videos for you, the viewer. And that's exactly what I want this rebrand to be about, right? Because obviously under the previous handle, we've had so many amazing memories in a variety of faucets and various videos. But now, as we move into this new era, I really want to be known for those professional videos that, it has the casual vibe to it, right? I'm not here to be a perfectionist or to, make every video all fancied up and animation here and cutscene here and all of that, but more so the quality thought along with the quantity as well, right? I could sit here for as much time as I spend making every video every day. I could sit here and chop up a really nice video and possibly even pop off because of it. And maybe one day I'd move towards, trying to do a little bit more of that, but I'm a huge fan of the quantity. And once again, this is a passion project for me. It would be great to be a job or, a really substantial side income. But right now my objective with it is, and I'll continue to experiment. And, if I find videos that are worth editing and spending a bunch of time off that will pop off, then maybe we'll see what happens with that. But I feel like this particular situation with where we are right now is really indicative of, fun, casual, and quantity videos to provide the viewer with all kinds of opportunities. And who knows, maybe I experiment, maybe I move those aviation analysis videos to another channel, see if the algorithm likes that a little bit better. I don't know, but personally, I'm really happy with where we're going right now. We're in a really good place, and I'm really excited to continue to move forward as CM Aviation. I feel like this name definitely better reflects all the aviation aspects that I want this channel to be about. And once again, I just feel like it's just a little bit more logical, right? A color and a land feature was fine for a long time, but now I feel like moving to an easier abbreviation along with just a new era of this channel really makes sense. So I'm really excited about it. I hope all of you are as well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know it's going to take some time to get used to, some time to adjust to this new identity, but once again, I feel like this is the right time to do it. As we continue to move forward, you can recognize me as CM Aviation. If you want to use the previous handle or RRA, that's fine, but 100% all for Connor, CM Aviation, or CM, whatever you want to abbreviate as. Just making it nice and consolidated for you all was the objective with this. And once again, so many pieces to the puzzle, but I feel like this new identity will certainly carry us for many years to come. And I'm really excited about the future here on CM Aviation. So I hope all of you are as well. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and one of you for watching. My name is CM Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do you love and love what you do? My name is CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.